Fox 56 News Chief Medical Contributor Dr. Ryan Stanton is with us again in studio.
This time he's focusing on another silent killer that's sitting right under our noses. I'm scared.
Could be under your nose, under your feet, under your house, wherever it may be. Yeah, talking about radon, and we're actually in a radon hotspot right here in central Kentucky, so let's talk about it and get some information. You're excited about it? Okay.
Oh boy.
Ruining a day again. Radon is a naturally occurring radioactive gas, the breakdown of uranium that exists in certain locations associated with the geologic structure of the region. Unfortunately, the geography that creates fine bourbons and fast horses also increases the risk of radon. In fact, about 44% of homes in central Kentucky have elevated radon levels. This area is considered high risk for these radon levels. It's a colorless and odorless gas, so there is no way to detect it without testing. In this area, higher levels are associated with basements, poorly ventilated crawl spaces, and cracked foundations. Radon testing is available for free through a number of sources, including the University of Kentucky, and there are a number of inexpensive tests that are available through a number of sources, including places like Amazon. If the levels are elevated, mitigation may be indicated, which can significantly decrease the radon levels and risk. The key here is making sure that you get this addressed and checked. So with new homes or a move or wherever it may be, getting it checked out, especially if you have young children, because they are more susceptible than adults are to this in terms of lifetime risks of cancer. So getting that checked, getting that mitigated. I've had 2 homes of the 2 that I've lived at here in Kentucky that would have had to mitigate, a couple that we've not. So it's a toss-up depending on what you have in your house.
Just another reason to love Lexington more than Louisville is the fact that
Yes.
the radon levels are better in Lexington than they tend to be west of us.
And there is actually a swath, if you noticed that graphic from earlier, there's a swath that goes from southwestern Kentucky, that Bowling Green, Franklin area, and turns around. There it is right there. Turns around and heads up towards Louisville. That red swath and brown swath is actually an area of higher concentrations than even here in central Kentucky. If you look at where we are, we're on a little island of higher concentration compared to some that are kind of outside on the edges of our viewing area. There's actually a little bit lower levels, but still want to get those checked out, especially if an older home that may have cracked foundations, depending on the type of crawl space, type of basement. Getting that checked out, it's very easy to do. It's the mitigation that may cost you a few $1,000s, but there's some simple things you can do if that number is kind of on that borderline range.
Nothing to joke about, but not lost in the fact is with that graphic, that area you were talking about is red.
It is red. It is red.
Yeah.
There's a few things they've got to worry about, whether it's, they've had a rough run. Radon, river, a lot of ours.
No doubt. No doubt. Well, great to see
Red
you
birds.
again.
I'm trying to process all of this. I feel like I need to call UK, get them out to go check my apartment complex now.
Oh, it's just a little thing that you leave out, and it absorbs. You mail it back in. They send you a level, let you know about it.
A lot of people buying homes too. One of the things you want to have checked out.
Absolutely, with the growth around here, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, Doc. Have a good time at Talladega.
Talladega. Drive fast, turn left.
Yeah. We'll be right back with your forecast after the break.
Boom.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news.